Today, we're looking at the 3 most expensive homes sold in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex last year. Now, the reason that I chose last year was because I wanted to show you the homes that actually sold. Because with luxury real estate here on YouTube, you're used to seeing some astronomical number on the thumbnails, but it's very rare that the homes that actually sell are even close to the prices that they originally listed at. So that's truly our only criteria. The home has to have sold last year. So with that being said, I want to welcome you to the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel, the go-to real estate channel for the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. So don't forget to hit that like button because that really helps out the channel. My name is Jaime Resendiz, your local realtor and team leader, able to help you make money in real estate whether you're buying or selling. All right, so let's kick things off to give you an understanding of where homes of this magnitude even reside. So here, what you're seeing on the screen right now are homes that sold for at least $10 million in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex last year. You're gonna have your usual suspects around the University Park and Highland Park area. This is where you're gonna see a lot of luxury real estate be sold. But one of our top 3 actually came here from the Double Oak, Bartonville area. So around here, you're going to see massive homes with some massive acreage. And I don't want to give too much away because we're actually going to visit one of those properties today because it did break the top 3. So with that being said, let's visit the 3rd most expensive home sold in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex last year, which sold for $13,650,000. Now that home is located in Highland Park. It was originally listed at $19,500,000, yet it sold for $13,650,000, and it stayed on the market for 445 days. And the total square footage of the property is 11,702, which includes 4 beds, 7 baths, 4 living areas, and 2 dining areas. And the entire property is situated on 1.6 acres. Now I want to jump in here for a quick second before we go on to number 2 and number 1. And I want to address the original list price. It's not uncommon to have a price fluctuation in luxury real estate. You might find yourself going in at a certain price range and you might need to adjust your pricing along the way. As you saw, this property took over a year to sell, which also is not uncommon in real estate, but just giving you a realistic interpretation of the differences when it comes to luxury and more traditional residential properties. Because with luxury, especially of homes of this size in this area and just this magnitude, you don't really have too many homes to compare against. There's not that many homes that are valued in this price range in the entire DFW market. So pricing is extremely challenging in luxury real estate, and also finding a buyer that's willing to purchase that is also quite challenging. You might find yourself getting a buyer from a different city, from a different state, from a different country altogether with properties in this market. So again, I just wanted to share some context with you about the luxury real estate market because this might be the first time that you're seeing and exposing yourself to this part of real estate. So with that being said, let's head over to the 2nd most expensive home sold last year, and it's located in the city of Bartonville, which was sold for $15,230,321. Now that home is located in Bartonville, Texas. It was originally listed at $15,900,000 and it sold for $15,230,321. And that property, believe it or not, stayed on the market for only 3 days. And the square footage on the home is 8,079, which includes 4 beds, 5 baths, 2 living areas, and 1 dining area. And what truly added to the price tag was the fact that it was located on over 71 acres. Now, as far as this property is concerned, there's a lot that goes into marketing a property of this size and this uniqueness, because as you saw, there were some horse stalls in there and there was some awesome barns that went along with the purchase. And quite honestly, what stood out to me was the fact that this property went under contract in such a short amount of time. In 3 days, this property was sold, which is incredible when you factor in that uniqueness. And I suspect, if I had my tinfoil hat on, that there's probably already a buyer in mind for it to sell that fast. So now that we've looked at the 3rd most expensive home sold in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and I've also looked at the 2nd most expensive home sold in the DFW, let's check out what number 1 has in store for us. And the most expensive home sold in the DFW market last year is located in University Park, which sold for $21,500,000. Now that incredible home is in University Park. It was originally listed at $22,500,000 and sold for $21,500,000. And it stayed on the market for 103 days. The total square footage of the property was 12,957, which includes the 5 beds, the 9 baths, 5 living areas, and 2 dining areas. And the property, along with all the other features, are situated on 1.8 acres. So as you can see, this is an incredible estate. This property is unlike no other, and there's a reason that it achieves such a high sales price. Now, the property itself is beyond worth the asking price, but when you pair that with it being located in one of the most luxurious, one of the most prestigious part of the DFW Metroplex, which is University Park, it's clear to see why it fetched this amount of money. And now it's your turn. If you enjoy this type of content, then let me know in the comment section down below. Should I make more of this content? Do you find this interesting? Is this entertaining to you? Is this something that you want to see regularly on this YouTube channel? And on the contrary, if you don't want to see any more of this content, then also let me know in the comment section down below.